Good day to everybody out there to see thy wealth, water your health, drink a glass of water. And if I can ask you guys to drop a comment about what you're investing in right now, or what have you made money in the market, and what you're continuing to invest in. Because people have asked me, what am I investing in right now? And people want to know. And I'm showing you what I invested in. I invested in this property right here. I invested in this acreage to grow my own food. I think that the future is in you being able to sustain yourself. The investment is in you being able to do for self. And if you can't do for self, you're going to be relying on someone else, as it always has been. If you don't provide your own electricity, you're going to have to rely on Edison to provide it for you with a monthly bill coming in. If you can't provide your own water, you're going to have to rely on the county of Hillsborough to provide your water for you. If you can't provide your own dwelling, you're going to have to worry about PNC Bank giving you a loan so you can get a dwelling. You know what I'm saying? We have to learn and invest in self, in land. That's my investment. That's the best place I think my money is right now. Not the stocks, I can't eat them. Not the bonds, not the CDs, the mutual funds, the crypto. I can't eat none of that. I can't, if that money's somewhere I can't even touch. I can only wire. So when that stuff is shut down, it ain't no wire. But meanwhile, I still got to go get food. So we don't really care to invest in those things right now. At least I don't. Unless I have an abundance of extra money, then I'll throw it into that. But first, I need to be able to make sure that I can take care of my daily needs, which are what? Breathing fresh air, right? Eating good food, clean food, and having shelter. I've knocked all three without any expense. I've knocked all of those out without any expense. I don't even have to pay for those anymore. So my investment is that. We invest in a piece of real estate. We're not getting that money back right away. I don't care if you're making more money than the mortgages every month or not from a tenant. What about the down payment that you gave up? You still got to get that back before you can say you're in the green. So you're always going to have to invest up front before you get something on the back end. So the best investment to me is in the land, is in your food, is in your wealth, which is your health. Put the money into the land. Put a seed into the soil. Help the earth, planet. We're killing it. It's suffering. And we're suffering with it, because when this earth suffers, we're going to suffer. So we're putting seeds back into the soil. You heard? We're investing in the planet, which is where we live. We got the plants, we got the herbs, we got the barks, we got the root, the medicine. So the best investment is out here, man. Go get you some land. Go get you some land. If you don't have any already, if you already got it, you might want to start to prepare it. Are you worried about your job? What if it ain't no more job? What if it isn't no more job? You see the robots on every corner in LA delivering food, taking people's jobs. You got the Waymo cars taking people's jobs. The robots is here to stay. Why? Because we dependent on them too much. We dependent on them too much. We still got time to reverse, but everything is easy, quick, fast, in a hurry. Everything is easy, quick, fast, in a hurry. So if you're not staying one step ahead, you're going to be left behind and end up dead. And I'm not saying I'm ahead of the game. I'm just saying I don't need nobody on the outside right now. I'm good over here, right on by my lonesome. I'm cool. I'm all right. At the end of the day, I don't got it all together up here. But trust and believe what I tell you, I'm okay. I'm going to be okay. Just as well as you are. But the quality of your life my life is really important. This is quality to me. This is quality to me. I'm not deep off in the jungle, as you can hear cars in the background. I mean, I feel like I'm deep off into it by not being super far away. I didn't want to be that far away from everything now. I'm already giving up everything that I was around. I was in Los Angeles for the last 11 years. So for me, this is really a shock. I mean, it's not super shock because I know how to be in isolation. But, you know, while I was making a choice for my life, I wanted to make sure that, yes, I'm able to grow my own food, feel like I'm in the jungle, while still being close to the Caribbean Sea or a body of water and the mountains. So it's an incredible combination. The universe has always worked in my favor, no matter what. The universe has always worked in my favor, even on my bad days. Like, it's crazy now the way, like, and to lift all of these bills up off of my plate is no stress. So now that all of the money is invested into what people are asking me, which is the investment to go with, I have to build that investment up to make sure that the value raises. See, with the stocks, that's dependent on an outside factor, which is someone else. With the real estate, that market is dependent on someone else. Here, that's all dependent on me and the input that I put into the land. That's the return on my investment that I'll get. What I put into it, my return will come out of that. And that's going to give me my return on my investment. My Malay apple up front, my Sequoia, my Sensu, fruits, my coconuts, my mango, my avocado, my guava, my plum, my plantain, my banana, my krabu, my kaimito. Yeah. So the investment is right there. You heard it. And I don't have to worry about nada. I don't have to worry about when the villages are going through a power outage. I don't have to worry about if the grid shuts down in Chicago. You know why? Because I decided to take my life into my responsibility and took all of that on myself and say, you know what? I can't depend on these people no more. They got the whole planet in chaos. All of these people we elect into power, they got the planet in the chaos. Why? Because we've given it to them. We've let them run it into the dirt. Because we didn't want to do the research. We didn't want to study. We don't have the time for it. When we do have the time, we don't want to get into that. Let them handle it. Let them go and sign bills. Let them be the administrators of the estates. Yes. So we have become lazy. And I'm not excluded from that. I have become lazy too. I've just figured out a way. I think differently. And the universe, my ancestors, I don't know. God, I've always been put in a position to where before something goes crazy, I'm okay. Always. I don't know what it is, but people been praying for me. I've been praying for myself, but not as much as I should. But people have been praying for me. It's still raining. One of these days, I'm going to do a rain bath when it's raining so hard. I can come out here and just take my soap and get right busy and rinse off right out here because it's just drenching. I can't wait to do that video. It's gonna be amazing. But yeah, man, it's an incredible thing to be able to invest in your dreams and your future with no plan B. There is no plan B over here. I knew that this had to be the end all be all. I had to make sure that this worked because I have to eat every day. I have to be able to turn my lights on every day. I have to be able to drink water every day. I don't want to have to go and work for somebody every day. And if I don't want to have to work for somebody every day, then I need to get rid of some bills that I don't want to have. Because when you got to pay bills to somebody else, they are your daddy and your mommy. You got to pay them. You got to go to work just to pay them. Or you got to figure out a way for your investments to work for you so you can pay them. So it keeps you in that space of Always having to do something for somebody else. Now, if you want to do something for somebody, cool, do it on your own time, but I don't want to have to get up out of my bed and put my boots on and go and do something just so I can pay you. No. Come on, man. Come on. What the is wrong with you? Nah. But this is the season, man. This is the season to step up. This is the season to be you, the best version of you. This is the season to take advantage of life before it gets too late. They say it's the best time to get started is now. So what are you waiting for? What are you going to invest in? What have you invested in? Has it returned any money for you? Are you thinking about going off grid? What is slowing you up from doing that? What gave you the inspiration? Well, how did you even come to this video? I manifested this. This was something that I thought about. I told my grandmother years ago, I said, I'm going to get me a piece of land in another country. I've been saying this stuff for years, since 2000, I'm going to say about 2014 or 15. I started to say, I'm going to get me a piece of land in another country. I hadn't even had I think I might have had my first property yet already, but I don't even know if I had it yet. And it has come to fruition in 2024. It came to fruition. I thought about it and now it's here. And today, it's the best investment anybody can make. Anybody can make. In my opinion, this is the best investment you can make, land. And I'll drop the mic with that one.